What's up, everybody? This is A Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing Moon and Partner's 8th house in Synastry. So this is going to be part 1. This is also a requested video that somebody requested a couple of days ago. So I am honoring this request. I actually have this with one of my best friends, okay? She's my homegirl. Me and her have this. But I'm going to do this today. I also do have this with my husband and my ex in the regular chart, not the whole sign chart, okay? But in the whole sign chart, their moons fall into my ninth, okay? And in the regular chart, the Pilates, whatever it's called chart, Pilates chart, um, my husband moon falls into my eighth, and then my ex moon falls into my eighth. Um, yeah, that's how that goes. Okay, but I do like doing the whole sign chart for this. Okay, when it comes to Synastry, when it comes to Composite, when it comes to Davidson, even when I'm doing the birth charts, I actually do like doing the whole sign better, even though I know more people are hip to just, the other chart. So we're going to jump into this. So the moon is linked to the sign Cancer, and the moon also has to deal with your emotions. It rules over the fourth house in the natal birth chart. So when you think about the moon, you're thinking about your emotions. You're thinking about past lives. You're thinking about your instincts. So the moon actually shows you like who you really, really are deep down inside. A lot of people do not know your regular moon from just meeting you. It's something that people have to know over a course of time. All right. For some people that may have like moon in the first, okay, or something like that, then it'll be more prevalent. It's like kind of like people could tell when you're upset, tell when you're angry, see how you're feeling and things like that. But most of the moons are kind of difficult to pinpoint what is really going on there, okay, because it's like a shadow. So now, the eighth house is, oh God, that was a fly. The eighth house is linked to Scorpio, and the eighth house is also linked to Pluto. You see what I'm saying? So Scorpio does rule over the eighth house. The eighth house has to deal with death, birth, rebirth, transformation, sex, taboo topics, joint finances, taxes, loans. It also has to deal with things that are hidden, the occult, astrology, alchemy, magic, secrets, okay? The underworld, pulling back layers, truth seeker. See what I'm saying? Searching for the truth. So it's a lot going on with this house, and we're going to jump into this right now. Okay, so in addition, Moon in the partner's eighth house is going to be very similar to the aspect Moon Pluto. Okay, Moon conjunct Pluto, Moon square Pluto, Moon opposite Pluto. Okay, this is very similar also to Moon in Scorpio. So it's going to have a Moon in Scorpio vibe to it. So this will be an extremely intense and intimate bond. The Moon person is absolutely drawn to the house person. The Moon person will feel like they can be their true, authentic self around the house person. The house person and the moon person will have a feeling of this love is meant to be, fated, or even destined. There will be themes of power struggles, control, jealousy, obsession, and being possessive of one another. So, the house person has the ability to draw out the moon's person's rawest nature, hidden fears, darkest secrets, childhood trauma, childhood wounds. This is what the house person has the ability to be able to do. Now, the moon person um, is intrigued by that, but sometimes they don't like that. It's like a tug of war here. So the moon person usually hides this part of themselves to others, but finds it easy to open up to the house person. The moon person is attracted to the house person and wants to bond on a very deep and spiritual level. So, with the eighth house person, on a very deep level, is what they want to do. And they're going to want to do this with each other. Okay? It's not just one or the other. Even though it is stating that the moon person is going to want this, the house person seeks this out too. So the moon person has the ability to love the house person to the core and unconditionally, flaws and all. This is a deep and powerful placement to have in Synastry. So when this pops up, this is a powerful placement to have. The couple will actually have deep conversations. The two of them can talk for hours on the phone. Both the moon person and the eighth house person are sexually drawn to each other. They will also share a psychological bond on a subconscious level. Okay, now that's some powerful shit right there. When you can do all of that, yeah. And I'm just fixing my hair a little bit, y'all. Okay, there we go. Um, This can also be an on again, off again relationship where the relationship is going well for quite some time, and then both people may feel like they need to take a break. One person may feel like they need to take the break. The other person may not feel like they want to take a break, but a break may be presented. It will be extremely hard to leave this connection completely. Okay, so even if you walk away from this partnership, even if you walk away from this relationship, you can constantly have this person on your mind, constantly think about them, wanting to be in communication with them. For some people, they may even still be in communication with the person, even if they're not fully in a romantic relationship anymore or a committed relationship anymore. Okay, but this will be passionate and transformative, okay, to both individuals. And the sex is actually very passionate and transformative as well. Sexually intense is what you could definitely call this. The moon person can also be a strong support system for the house person. This is a soulmate indicator. They will talk about things with each other that they wouldn't with other people. So, in this connection, these people are bonding on such a level where they feel free and vulnerable enough to open up, communicate what's going on in their lives, what's going on in their world. Things that they've been through, hurt, abuse, you see what I'm saying, abandonment issues and things like that. They could get it all out on the table, family issues and all of this. They're just bringing it all to the forefront. And this is something that they would not usually do with just anybody. So, fire and desire, wanting to explore each other's body, mind, and soul is what will be going on and taking place. They both want to take care of each other. So this is not a superficial relationship at all. This is actually a raw, unbreakable bond. So the two people do have to be careful, okay? They have to be careful not to play mind games or any kind of forms of manipulation to one another, because this could play out very easily. You have to remember that Pluto is involved, Scorpio is involved, okay? So manipulation can go on and take place in this connection. These people will bond on an emotional level, and their sex is emotional, tender sex. Okay, so these people are having emotional sex. Having emotional sex is very hard to get out of your system. It's hard to get out your motherfucking brain. So the couple may have experienced similar things in their own individual lives, and this usually is the way the universe allows them to cross paths. So both of them could have went through traumatic, painful experiences. They could have also went through some kind of breakup with another person. Both of them could have done this, okay, heartbroken or disappointed about how their other relationships turned out. They come together and talk about these things. So they could be sitting outside, they could be sipping, they could be smoking, chilling, listening to music, vibing, okay? And then they might start talking about their ex. The other one might be talking about their ex. They talking about what happened in their childhood. They talking about, and they getting drunk talking about these things. May even start arguing over these things sometimes, okay? Because, drinks and all of that is involved. But these are things that can go on and take place. And speaking of drinks and things, the couple can definitely enjoy doing those things together. Escapism and doing all of that kind of stuff, having sex, getting drunk, and just popping pills or whatever the hell everybody do today. But let's continue. So this is an excellent placement for sharing assets and making money together. So these people can build a foundation. They can build money. They can build wealth. Businesses work together. Okay, they can do it. Okay, one or both of the partners may experience abuse mentally, emotionally, or physically. So this is why you got to be careful. Manipulation, all of these different types of things, drug use, alcohol use. I'm talking about these heavy topics, obsession, jealousy, and things like that. So yes, this can be mental abuse where somebody's verbally abusing the other, emotionally attacking them, or somebody feels emotionally attacked, or physically. Okay, so yes, somebody could get popped in their damn face, okay, for talking too much in this relationship. So now, moon person is actually being triggered by the house person's deep and mysterious nature, having a desire to move quickly once meeting or once getting involved. Okay, so this means that these people, when they link up with each other, they may feel the need or the urge to start building together, building a foundation, building a home, going into business with each other, okay, being close with one another and things like that. But they could do this very quickly. What is very quickly? Let's say that you already known the person, but y'all ran into each other again. Okay, you ain't seen the person in 10 years. You see them at the store, or you see them at the mall, you see them somewhere. Okay, and y'all exchange numbers. And then y'all are talking for about a month or whatever the case may be. And then the next month, y'all made it official. Okay, and now y'all start talking about family, y'all start talking about children, y'all start talking about moving in together and things like that. Those are things that could go on and take place. Okay, that's just what it is. All right, so as I was saying before, moving in together, spending a lot of time together with each other. So the house person knows what the moon person wants and needs, and vice versa. So I'm going to leave this on this note for now. And in future videos to come, I will go more into depth into moon in the partner's eighth house. But it is very raw, it's intense. The sex is very much enchanting, enticing. It's like you can't get enough of each other. They could work well together. That's what it could be with this relationship. And it runs very, very deep. And it can be very, very hard to stop dealing with the person. So, anybody want to get their chart analyzed, please hit me up. Anybody want to donate to the channel, please feel free. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Please be sure to check out the new sale that I have going on. Okay, the prices did go up. They did. But the water sale still allows you to be able to purchase chart services or anything like that at a lower price. Okay, and that sale is the water wave sale. You can look that up on my YouTube channel because I just posted it yesterday. So this is a force of nature, spiritual awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all, and I will see you on the next one.